In our first expose of the Wauconda Rodeo in Lake County, Illinois, we displayed evidence of the cruelty endured by the rodeo's animal victims. We showed the shocking of animals by Michael Latting, owner of Latting Rodeo Productions, which produces the Wauconda Rodeo. Mr. Latting was charged with animal cruelty by the Grundy County State's Attorney's Office. Mr. Latting pled guilty to the charges and was convicted. We showed the corruption of the Lake County Sheriff's Department, including their assaults against women.
He tackled me on the ground. Wine ass did.
And the refusal of Lake County State's Attorney Michael Waller to press charges against violent rodeo supporters.
Freedom of speech, you're a piece of fucking shit. I live in
Or corrupt sheriff's deputies who even made evidence disappear. Now we move to July 2008, when a team of approved Illinois humane investigators went to the Wauconda Rodeo to investigate the treatment of the animals. Numerous signs at the rodeo perimeter indicated that their presence was not welcomed. These investigators carried credentials from the Illinois Department of Agriculture and by law have the authority to enter private property for the purpose of conducting investigations. Section 510 ILCS 70/10 under investigation of complaints reads as follows. Upon receiving a complaint of a suspected violation of this act, a department investigator, any law enforcement official, or an approved humane investigator may, for the purpose of investigating the allegations of the complaint, enter during normal business hours upon any premises where the animal or animals described in the complaint are housed or kept, provided such entry shall not be made into any building which is a person's residence except by search warrant or a court order. Given the considerable history of the Wauconda Rodeo and its producer, Latting Rodeo Productions, the investigators were well within their authority. As a courtesy and to ensure that the investigation process went smoothly, a lawyer contacted State's Attorney Michael Waller's office in the days preceding the rodeo. So what happened when the investigators arrived at the rodeo grounds?
Afternoon.
How you doing?
My name is Steve.
You don't have permission to videotape me, so turn it off if you're...
No, our lawyers insist on this. Absolutely insist.
Well, our conversation will be limited then. What do you need?
As limited as you want. But we are Illinois approved humane investigators.
I know.
We are to have access to this property to investigate this rodeo. And we need, as part of our documentation, we need to be able to videotape.
Yep. No video, no camera.
Your rank, Officer Trudeau?
Deputy.
Deputy M. Trudeau, and your badge number 286.
That's right.
Could I get your card, please?
Yep. Yep, we were already told you guys are not allowed, nobody's allowed to video or take camera pictures or anything.
Well, do you understand that this is that we're approved by the Illinois Department of Agriculture?
I only am doing what I was told to do by my administration.
And who's that? If I could give a name.
Well,
who gave you that order?
This came from a memo from Deputy Chief Eckenstaller that these people have the right to, you can come in, no video, no camera. You can't have access to the back where the cowboys and stuff are at, or somewhere back there. They got it. I just got here a few minutes ago, but there's an area where you guys aren't going to be allowed in.
Well, as humane investigators, we are
not
allowed.
going to be allowed in.
Even though the law says we can videotape.
Well, the people that are running it don't want any video and no cameras.
But of course,
my job's to make sure that that doesn't happen.
But now, if someone was running a dog fight, you wouldn't say that.
We don't promote dog fights, so I have no idea.
Well, here's the problem. Nobody who's being investigated.
The dogfighting analogy apparently threw the officer just a bit, so he withdrew to seek counsel. In fact, the rodeo's concern that there were humane investigators anywhere near seemed to have everyone uneasy.
Give me a few minutes and I'll be back here.
We'll be here.
Dan, you want me or someone else? We just had a meeting with the Lake County George.
This guy turns his walkie-talkie down to try to keep us from hearing the conversation, but it was all about tightening up security to make certain that no unfriendlies were able to once again expose animal abuse at the infamous Wauconda Rodeo. After a little while, the officer reappeared, this time with a companion.
Hello.
How you doing? How can I help you?
Well, we are Illinois approved humane investigators.
Okay.
And we have a right to enter this property and to conduct an investigation and to videotape. It's one of the things we're taught, actually. So,
Talk through what?
the Illinois Department of Agriculture.
You have some type of credentials?
For that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, our lawyer has been involved in touch with Michael Waller's office,
Right.
as I guess you probably know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're not coming on the property with cameras. Absolutely not. It's not happening.
And that order comes from where?
From me. It came from my boss. My boss gave me specific directions. There's no cameras on this property at all.
And your boss?
My boss is chief ec installer.
Okay. And does he understand that we are Illinois approved humane investigators? I mean,
This is a private rodeo. This is private property. There are signs up there
5376.
posted at the entrance. No videotaping and no cameras.
state
We're
law.
we're not allowing it on there.
State law requires that not only that we be allowed on this property, but actually requires you to assist us.
York House and Garrity.
Look, officer,
What?
it's ILCS 510.
Sir,
70
you can
slash
cite
10.
all the laws you want
But
right
we're-
now. We're
but-
not allowing
but-
video cameras.
But
on.
we're talking about Illinois state law. I mean, we just
Okay.
want you to completely understand this.
Okay.
It's not just taking it.
I understand what you're saying, okay, but laws are interpreted differently by everybody, okay?
Well, this is pretty straightforward.
Okay, yeah, most of them are, but they don't always fall that way. So,
I mean, the law actually says that you're required to actually assist us in our investigations, not somebody who's paying you on the side.
nobody's paying me on the side. I'm being paid by the county of Lake.
Which is getting paid by the rodeo company.
They are, but I'm not. I'm getting paid by the county of Lake.
The rodeo pays the Lake County Sheriff's deputy for these people to be out there.
12 on St. Shirley, anyone. Comment and disregard.
So Lake County, Illinois law enforcement, under the direction of State's Attorney Michael Waller, chose to obstruct the efforts of Illinois-approved humane investigators, choosing instead to support yet again a rodeo with a history of abuse produced by a convicted animal abuser. That's just the way things work in Lake County, Illinois. Stay tuned, because Shark and Illinois-approved humane investigators will continue their efforts to protect the animals of the Wauconda Rodeo in July of 2009 and beyond.
Why don't we meet at the park lot down the street? How about that? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, you piece of shit. No cops. Freedom of speech, you're a piece of shit. Freedom of speech, you're a piece of fucking shit. I live in Elkhorn. Fucking piece of shit.
This is Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.